A letter to myself in about hopefully a year. Um, Dear me, how's this year been? Hopefully not too much for you to handle. I mean, you can be strong, you can survive stuff you have before. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, even though sometimes everything feels like the end of the world. But then again, you get dramatic sometimes, and you know that. Um, how things work out with Dad? How'd that go? I mean, I guess it really depends on where I'm watching this. Then I'll know. I guess I'll know what in about 2 or 3 weeks. Yay! Actually, a month exactly tomorrow, so that'll be exciting. Probably not though. That probably sucked for you. Did you have an anxiety attack that day? I hope you didn't. How's your anxiety? I hope my anxiety gets better. I hope you don't look at this and think that you're absolutely insane for continuously saying you to yourself, but whatever. Um, how'd school go? I mean, was it as bad as last year? Last year was pretty bad. I guess it's gonna be last year now, but was it as bad as freshman year? Where you just so anxious all the time and so sad for most of it. I hope it wasn't that bad. I hope nothing's ever that bad for anyone because that was one of the unhappiest I've been in a very long time. So I hope this year is better. I guess last year now. What else? What about your happiness jar? I'm looking at it. It's right there. Did you finish it? Did you fill it up with so many sugary, sweet happiness little pieces? I don't know. But did you fill it with happy moments to the point where you could barely close it? 'Cause that'd be great. And I hope you put it all in a book instead of just throwing it away. Because I swear, if you just threw it away, you're dead to me. Except for I'm me. Either way, you're dead to yourself now. You're dead to your past self. So put it in a book and keep it. And you better have started a new one as soon as 2014 started. And you'd better have a lot of happy things in that already because it's already July. Hopefully when I'm watching this. It might be earlier. I don't know. We'll see how anxious I get. I'm like, oh, I want to see it now. Are you still making weird voices like that? Probably. I don't think I'll ever stop. What else? Have you had the balls to try and talk to your sister yet? Or your brother even? Have you spoken to them? Has Robbie came back to visit? Has he even called you? I'm sure he's called Dad. He calls your dad all the time. But has he actually talked to you? Are you guys okay? I mean, if you did see him again, you'd have another anxiety attack because that'd break us both. Yeah. What else? Oh, what about the future? You guys have some kind of new crazy future plans. So what are they this time? Are you still absolutely in love with Oregon? Oregon. I want to call it Oregon. Pretty sure it's Oregon. I also call Illinois Illinois. Do you still do that? Probably. Um, are you still absolutely in love with it because of whatever reasons that made you fall in love with it? Or are you back on the California train, which you have been on and off for like 3 years now? So, and are you and LeJasmine still planning on going to university together? How's that going? Do you guys still talk a lot? I hope you do. You guys have been friends for a long time. Speaking of friends, please tell me that you've opened yourself up finally and made friends that you haven't gone to school with for almost 10 years. Because that's pretty bad, and you should try to relieve some of that anxiety that you always have. And be a friendly person. I mean, I think I'm friendly, but just try to make friends, whether it's IRL or OL. Make friends. Um, I don't know. What else? Oh, my reminder. Um, this is a reminder to yourself. When things are hard, or when you get really sad again, which happens far too often, um, my phone keeps ringing, um, that if people that you admire so much, like Emily or Tally, and you better still know who Emily and Tally are in a year, by the way, because right now they're kind of two of my biggest inspirations. And if I'm being completely stupid, they're from Tumblr. Okay. Okay. Um, they can get up and work so hard and go through all these problems themselves and still, you know, go out online and give such great advice to people and make people like yourself feel so better about things, then you can do the same thing. Just think about that one girl. Ooh, my shoulders are still. Are your shoulders still crooked? Just think about that one girl that you helped when she was in that really bad depression that one day, and you didn't even speak the same language, but you figured out little bits from Google Translate, and it made everything better. And that was amazing. So, yeah, you better be doing good in a year because you will be very disappointed in you, and that's not nice to be disappointed in yourself. So, yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, so maybe we should do this again in a year. I hope I don't disappoint myself.